What's going on, guys? It's 𝚲𝚙𝚎 here, and guess what? Chapter 1051 is out. If you haven't read it, go read it. And we got a lot to discuss. Before I continue, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and click that bell for notifications down below so you can be alerted when I upload content about One Piece. All right. So without further ado, let's get to it. First things first, Germa has made the escape from the whole cake island, and it doesn't even look like they made it doesn't even look like they struggled. It looks like they planned a well-executed rescue mission. We don't know who survived. We don't know who didn't get caught during that time they helped when they was helping Sanji and Luffy escape. We don't know, but it looks like the younger siblings of the two are the ones who were able to escape at the end of the day. And they set themselves up for the future to come back and rescue their older brothers. And now they're back and they're walking Whole Cake Island like they own the place. So it kind of makes you wonder what type, everybody is with Big Mom on their way to Wano or trying to get into Wano. Makes you wonder, why would they leave, only one person back there, knowing that the vulnerability of Whole Cake Island right now without Big Mom, and she pretty much has all her sweet generals with her. So it's kind of like makes you wonder, why would they do that? But I don't know who this is just something that probably they didn't plan on, or they didn't plan for, especially with the systems that they have that goes on to plant the Whole Cake Island with the snails and the underwater sensors that they pick up any boats that are moving in. So it kind of makes you wonder, how did they actually infiltrate into Whole Cake Island without anything going off again? Because we know that Jinbei's old crew still remains, but did they help out with Germa's escape? Possibly. That possibly was the case, and that's probably something Jinbei asked them to do before everything was all said and done. So it kind of makes sense now that we think about it, the plans that unfolded and things that happened all the way up until now. It kind of makes sense. Now, back into the chapter, we start off with the real Momonosuke. He's older. He don't look quite like his dad, but you can definitely tell there's a resemblance. His hair is pretty much draped down, while his dad's hair was high and tight. So, or sort of Odin's hairstyle, he was kind of drawn like he was drawn specific for the anime. I actually enjoy his the way he's built, he's drawn. I actually enjoy his character design in the anime. But Momonosuke is it's just one of those where he's going to we've caught him in a raw moment where he doesn't have anything on. All he have is his kimono, and his hair is laid down because he literally just aged. But one thing I did find intriguing is he had his dad's the sword on his hip already. Who gave him the sword, and how did he retrieve it? I don't know. It's going to be something they'll have to explain what happened with that. How did he end up with that sword so quickly? I get it. Zoro has ending. Zoro has one, and Momonosuke has the other. So it's going to be kind of a weird exchange how that's going to go. But I think he'll allow Zoro to keep that sword because after all, you talking about the heroes, the guys who just pretty much saved your country. That's a big gesture, and if you take it'd be kind of petty of him to do that. So I don't see him taking it back quite just yet, but in the future, he may promise Zoro the other sword if and only if he fulfills some sort of obligation or some sort of bet or something that's going to go happen where I think Zoro will end up with both of the swords. And I think Momonosuke would say at the end of the day, that's probably what his dad wanted to do anyway. Now, with that being said, I think Oda missed a big opportunity to explain some things that we all still want some form of closure on. And if we're looking at it from the perspective of what just unfolded, what we just witnessed, Luffy going into Gear 5, turning into a giant, jump roping with Kaido, the giant fist coming down and sending Kaido plunging into the earth, down into the core, we want to know, or we should know, I really, really don't care much more about a Kaido backstory, because what's all there is to know about the strongest beast in the world? What's more do you want to know? I mean, he's the strongest beast in the world, and he is the captain of the Beast Pirates. So what more do we want to know? We know that he's a Oni, and he's basically a different breed. He's just a different type of dude, and he got picked up, recruited by the Rocks Pirates, and of course Whitebeard is the one who sent him to Rocks, and he joined Rocks Pirates. After that, we don't know what the hell happened. We don't know what happened to Kaido. Kaido went on and developed into his own person. And from the look of it, and from the sound of the last few chapters, he knew he was that dude. He knew he was going to be that strong, the strongest beast in the world. And the only person who was going to be able to stop or put a stop to him was going to be Joy Boy. So all along, he's been knowing this. It's kind of like a prophecy, his self-fulfilling prophecy, as we can say, because, we had the prophecy in Wano, but we also had Kaido's prophecy. So it's kind of like, they both had their own prophecies going on, and both of them turned out to be true. Kaido on this hand, he knew that he was not Joy Boy, but whoever was going to beat him was going to be in fact Joy Boy. And here's what we have Luffy coming down with the Gum fruit, which is actually a mythical zone Madonika fruit, and he's Joy Boy. Now, why all the names Joy Boy, Nika, Luffy? What does this have to do? How does all this connects to Wano? That's something that we would like to have explained. I would like to know, me personally, I want to know if Kaido is going to be dead. I want to know if his Big Mom is going to be dead. If you think about it in literal terms, if you plunge two people into hot lava, molten lava, actually Earth's core lava, then theoretically they're going to melt. But he is a beast. His skin is very tough. I don't know, he may be in there swimming. He may be able to move around because guess what? There's no seawater in hot lava. So he probably can move around. He's probably working out the muscles, aches, and tightness in his arms right now, in his legs, because he just went through a very long battle. And on top of that, he fought people before he even got to his main course, which is Luffy. So I think Luffy had a collective win. And now Big Mom, is Big Mom dead? What about the Big Mom pirates? Are these guys going to go fish them out, and then the Big Mom pirates are going to retrieve Big Mom and Kaido? Now Kaido owes Big Mom again. So now we got this ongoing feud that's going to be between Kaido, Big Mom, Luffy, Law, and Kid. I could see if this does happen in the future, I would predict another war, probably on a much larger scale than we have right now. And something more sinister is going to happen because these two guys just got beat. These are the Emperor of the Seas, and they just got beat by the new generation. So I could see a much more vicious war ahead if these guys are retrieved from out of the sea. Now that we don't know, that's something that I hope Oda will clear up in the next few chapters, upcoming chapters. If Kaido is dead, I'm completely fine with it. If Big Mom is dead, I'm completely fine with that. Law and Kid did a number on her. Two Awakened Devil Fruits, like attacking her relentlessly, breaking their arms. They were, I'm happy. I'll be happy if both are dead, honestly. If they both somehow miraculously survive, that'll be quite disappointing because I don't see how the story will progress, because I want to see chaos break loose even more so in the pirate world, because the two Emperor of the Seas are gone and are missing from their strongholds. Who's going to take over these lands? Who's going to take over their territory? And then you have Shanks. He's just kicking back, probably on the island right now drinking a martini. Who knows what Shanks doing? There it leaves basically three. The new generation in Shanks to be replace the Emperor of the Seas. And we still have Blackbeard, of course, who's probably out there doing God knows what. But he's probably out there just gathering more information, because we got to give credit when this dude, Blackbeard's a smart dude. He picks his battles wisely, and he knows what's up. I don't even see that being a battle between him and Luffy, when Luffy can pretty much just use a giant hockey fist bomb and pretty much plunge him to the earth. Who's the ultimate bad guy at this point? It's kind of making me wonder. got my wheels turning. Like, Blackbeard is not the ultimate antagonist. I wouldn't consider him the antagonist, the man to beat, to join One Piece. I think Luffy can do that right now without Blackbeard. The only thing that Oda would have to write this into the story where Blackbeard becomes a crucial element that Luffy must overcome. So, and like I said, that right now, I don't see. After what happened at Impel Down and what happened at the Marine Ford, I just don't see Blackbeard being the guy to beat, or the guy Luffy needs to beat right now. It's hard to imagine that he is. So with that being said, guys, I mean, you tell me what you think. I think that, you know, Luffy is going to heal up, and once he heal up and wakes up, he's going to realize what he has around him. He's going to accept Yamato into the crew. He's going to have that toast with Jinbei and Yamato, and they're going to be welcome to the Straw Hats. And on top of that, I think that the Marines are going to get a little bit more aggressive in their push to go ahead and start destroying the pirates. I think the Marines are going to go on the all-out attack against the pirates. They're going to be more proactive and start to actually attack pirates rather than be reactive. Since both of the Emperor of the Seas are now gone, that gives them plenty of opportunity, especially Akane, to actually go out and attack these guys on his own. So we can look. I think that's going to be something to look out forward to see what the Navy is going to do. And I think it's going to be interesting to see the next interaction between Luffy and Kobe when they meet again. It's going to be real interesting to see what Kobe tries to do. Is he's going to try to attack Luffy just to try to test him out again, and this time Luffy is going to pretty much destroy him, or probably not even. He probably don't even get to even launch an attack because Luffy's haki is going to be so much more powerful that it's going to be kind of like a Shanks moment. I can see Luffy having his Shanks moment when he's walking and he starts flexing his haki and he's cracking the sides of buildings and concrete as he walks. And that's going to be something interesting to see, as well as it being animated and drawn out in the manga and anime. So, yeah, man, guys, y'all tell me what y'all think. I think that Luffy still has a long way to go. His progression, it's like a forced progression, and I'm hoping that we don't see another incident what happened to Rogers, where he's going to be he's using his life force to use his powers, or activate his powers, and him awakening his devil fruit. I'm hoping that it doesn't take a lot out of his life force, or to dwindle down his years of living of life in the next 10 years. That would suck. But I don't know, guys. You tell me what you think. If you made it to this video, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below, and let me know what your thoughts on the way the manga is going.